Hello, guys. Welcome to Captain Dorja's Armory. This is Captain Dorja. We are rolling around in the T-34-3 Tier 8 Chinese Medium. This is a premium tank featuring mediocre armor, mediocre mobility, humongous alpha damage, bad penetration, horrible accuracy, and awful aiming time. But it can still be a fun tank to play at times. Interesting to point out, the enemy AMX 5100, Captain J.T. Spaulding. My real name is Spaulding. I'm not a captain, but I could be one day. So, with that little tangent completed, let us battle. We're in a Tier 9 match on... This is Siegfried Line. I almost called it Ruinberg. This is a Tier 9 battle on Siegfried Line. I like the Siegfried Line map. I think it's pretty fun. The enemy team has 3 Tier 9s, so does our team, and no offense intended to anybody, but there's not a lot of good players in this battle. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. We're going to have to be fairly cautious in this match because, excuse me, my nose is tickling. Because, oh my god, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Alright, sneezing completed. So, while I was sneezing, we fired at that T-25-3, set him on fire, and killed him in one shot. That was awesome. Anyway, without further ado, what I was trying to say, in this battle, I'm going to have to play fairly cautiously, because, that's what I'm thinking right now anyway, because I'm one of our higher tier tanks. I'm one of the better players on our team, so I got to make sure that I do all right, and I got to make sure that I have a big impact in this game, or we're probably not going to win. So what I'm trying to do is, I do not want to fight that IS-8, but I want to be getting side shots into people like that right there. So we put a shot into that T-44, but with the sloping and angling, it bounces. Luckily for me, the same applies to my own armor, and with the sloping and angling, I was able to bounce the shot from the enemy T-29. Now again, I'm looking for shots through that archway to see if I can hit that Lerva or that T-44, but it's not going to happen. But we might be able to get shots on that AMX 5100 if he forgets that we're here and drives in front of us. So even though I said I needed to play cautiously, at this point in the game, I've decided that I need to be exploiting some of the enemy's inattentiveness to get enemies off the field. So that's what I do right there. Blast that T-29 and take him out. Now, since our tank has such a slow reload, we're going to back up to reload our tank. Now we've got a shot in the barrel again. We're ready to look for a target. We want to ambush this Lerva, and we have succeeded. We put a huge shot through his lower plate and back off to reload. Now we're watching out for that IS-8 on our flank. We don't want to be fighting him. We also know there's a 5100 around here somewhere. We don't really want to get surprised by him. We want to keep punishing this Lerva. We don't see the Lerva. We're looking for the 5100. I can see there's a tank destroyer behind me on the map, so we're keeping an eye on him. Now we're kind of cautiously probing our way through the city, just looking for targets that are not going to expect a medium tank from behind. Now right there, I thought about shooting the lower plate on the Lerva, but because of the slope and the angle, it was almost certainly going to bounce, so I went for the side shot instead, which was a guaranteed pen. And the Lerva's return shot, he actually hit my track, so no damage was done to me. Now right there, that was really, really bad. I was about to shoot the Lerva when all of a sudden a wild T-30 appears. I get extremely lucky, take the shot on the track. I fire into the T-30. I was actually aiming for the T-30's track to aid in my escape, but I didn't get the track. Instead, I only got 399 damage, which good damage roll, but I really wanted to detrack that T-30. But I'm not going to stick around and trade blows with a T-30 in a medium tank, so I'm out of here. I'm going to try and put my superior maneuverability to good use and come in from a direction these guys are not expecting. They're expecting me to either run or to fight them in a straight-up fight. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to run behind them and attack. So there's the larva expecting me in the complete other place. So I shoot him in the back of the head, execution style, and kill him. Now at this point, I'm kind of surrounded by enemies, but this KV-3 is looking juicy. So we fire and kill him. We angle and bounce the shot from the T-34 and pull back to reload. Now I need to get rid of this T-44 like right now. So we blast him right in the front, and because he was not sloped or angled at all, we kill him. But the 5100 has seen us and is coming. Now 5100 with a full clip can actually kill me really, really easily. So what I want to do is I want to ambush the 5100 as he comes around the corner, and then I want to drive forward and reload and basically do the same thing again. The 5100's advantage is that he's got huge burst damage. If I don't let him get a big burst onto me and I make him trade 1 for 1, he's going to lose. So I'm trying to make this 5100 trade 1 for 1 with me, but all my friends are dying too fast. I've killed 6 enemies and done a lot of damage, and I'm actually catching the 5100, but I'm just running out of friendlies. We're continuing to chase the 5100, and we chase the 5100 right into a shot from an IS-8. That was bad. We are now in what we like to call a tight spot. IS-8 is the sort of tank that can rip me apart and eat me for lunch. We put a big hit into the IS-8 though. He angles very poorly, but it doesn't matter because we get combo shot by the IS-8 and the STI and killed. So at this point, that is definitely a defeat. Unfortunately for me, that was a big battle, a big contribution for me, but like I said in chat right here at the end, it takes more than one player on the team to win. So let's take a look at post-game results. Alright, post-battle results. You can see that we lost the battle, but I managed to get Top Gun and Sniper for Hero of Battle Awards. So I get credits and experience as if it was a victory for me since I achieved a Hero of Battle Award. So I managed to get 1,894 experience, which is pretty good, and 103,420 credits, which is also pretty good. You can see we have a good litany of destruction here. We did a lot of damage to a lot of vehicles, and we got 6 kills. Interestingly enough, when I shot this T-25-AT, that was a one-hit kill. My shot hit him and did about 400 damage, and those tanks have, I think, 840 health, and he burned for about another 440 damage and died. So that was a one-shot kill on him. That was pretty cool. This was sort of a kill steal. He only had about 50 health or something when I shot him, but I needed to get rid of him, and so I took the shot. T-29 was on low health as well, but I just needed to get tanks out of the field. Same thing for the T-44. I just needed to get him out of the field. Unfortunately, I only got to put one hit onto this AMX 5100, but, you know, whatever. The KV-3, again, kind of a low health kill, but the larva, we had to work for him. We put a big hit into the IS-8, and we put a big hit into the T-30. So, let's check out the damage. 3,715 damage, which was top on the team and top in the match. 6 kills. I did kind of go over the kill stealing that I was doing, and I was kill stealing, but at the point where I was doing the kill stealing, it didn't matter. I just needed to kill stuff. So yeah. 3,715 damage. You can see, you know, this Type 59, he had a pretty decent game. 1,800 damage isn't too bad in the Type 59. T-34, though, only getting 1,500 damage. That's not very good. This 5,100 did not have a good game. Not a good game. Decent damage from the WZ-131, but that's not really what he's there for. You know, he basically was being a medium tank. That's not really his job. Bad, awful, unforgivably bad, terrible, bad, a crappy map for artillery, but still bad, unforgivable, and unforgivable. So we had quite a few performances from our team that were just unforgivable. Most notably, all our Tier 9s sucked. Um, the enemy team, they had a good showing from this IS-8. He played well. This STI played very well also. The T-30 didn't pull in huge damage, but he still played really well. And then, these guys did okay, pretty good. Meh. Everybody else was kind of meh. But, they had 3 guys who played good. We had, like, 1 3/4 guys who played good. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 people who played meh. We had like 5 people who played meh. So, pretty obvious why they won. But still, it was a fun game. I enjoyed playing that battle. I wish I could have won it. And I thought the thing about this battle that was most interesting was kind of like the psychology of when it was me trying to fight basically by myself against all those tanks. The way that we maneuvered and had to outthink our opponents in order to get the drop on them was pretty interesting. And basically, I chased that 5100 too long. After I didn't catch him after the first circuit around the building, I should have broken off the chase, tailed out to the west end of the city, and looked for a new engagement. But by then, I think there was only me and like one other guy left, so it didn't really matter. But still, that's what I should have done, and I didn't do it, and it led to my untimely and early death. And early and untimely death is never what you want in World of Tanks. So we try to learn from our mistakes. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that battle. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I've been warming up to the T-34-3 right after I bought it. Initially, I was like, F my life, why did I buy this tank? But I'm starting to get better at it and starting to like it a little bit more. It's getting to be a little more fun. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that battle. And until next time, just remember, you can never have enough big guns.